Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, 5 people have been arrested after a protest against plans for a third runway at Heathrow blocked an entry tunnel to the airport and brought hours of traffic chaos. Climate change activists parked a vehicle across the road and chained themselves to it. Fatima Manji has this report.
They blocked off the main tunnel to Heathrow, causing long traffic delays. An attempt to highlight why the airport shouldn't expand. Police arrested 5 people, but the group believed direct action is the only way to be heard.
It's up to ordinary people to step up, I'm afraid, and put themselves on the line and make sure climate change is central in this discussion, which it hasn't been. And that's what was one of the primary objectives of blocking that tunnel today.
In my opinion, we have homes that are being destroyed, we have London that don't deserve to live on the flight paths, and we have the planet that cannot sustain or meet our targets. If you can't believe the Prime Minister and he's trying to get elected, who can you believe?
Supporters of a third runway say it would bring in billions of pounds for the economy and create up to 180,000 jobs. And Heathrow has been backed by the airport's commission. MPs debated the issue in the Commons today.
For the prosperity of the UK, we need people to have work, to be able to trade, to have successful inward investment. And frankly, the only option on the table which really delivers on all those things is Heathrow.
The government is due to make a final decision by December. Heathrow is expecting approval. Yet in 2010, David Cameron's manifesto said, no ifs, no buts, no third runway.
It's not just on airport expansion that the government is accused of betrayal. A series of green policies introduced under the previous coalition have now been rolled back because they're too expensive. And critics say it means the UK is now going backwards when it comes to tackling climate change.
Back in 2010, Mr Cameron famously pledged,
I want us to be the greenest government ever.
But since then, subsidies for renewable energy like onshore wind have been cut. Plans to make all new homes zero carbon by 2016 dropped. And just yesterday, the Chancellor scrapped investment in technology to capture and store carbon. All this just days before the UN Climate Change Summit in Paris.
It does matter what countries are doing domestically when they start lecturing other countries about what they should be doing internationally. And I think certainly our leverage in terms of relations with other countries will be undermined by the fact that they only need to look at what this government's been doing domestically with its cutting of support for renewables, with its investment in nuclear and fracking, to conclude that really, since the government isn't doing what it's preaching, then it really doesn't have that leverage anymore.
We asked the Department of Energy and Climate Change for an interview, but no minister was available. In a statement, they told us the government is still committed to getting a global deal in Paris and growing the low-carbon economy.
I've been getting away with it all